Hi, I'm Adrienne Gunn, and I am here today with
Lisa Wittridge.
right, and you're representing.
My organization is called Investments for Developing Communities, and we provide microloans for women and education sponsorships for girls in developing countries.
That's amazing. So I have watched all of the episodes on West Wing, and what is it, Madam Secretary? So I've seen the episodes on microloans, but maybe you're not familiar with what that is specifically. Can you tell us a bit more about that and your other programs?
Sure. Well, we have I think compared to other models that I've seen, we have a unique model where all of our money stays within the communities that we give the money to. So we don't get interest back. It stays to be recycled among the women. So a waiting woman gets the money that's been paid back from a microloan. But we also um, interview women who have a business plan beforehand. They then join another group of 6 to 9 other women, so they have a support group, and they get training in financial management because many of them don't really know how to handle money. So,
Nice.
so they get support throughout their businesses. So we do microloans for agricultural purposes and for craft loans.
Nice.
Yeah, so we also have 20 girls sponsored. Most of them are orphans in our two organizations we partner with. One is in Uganda and one's in Kenya. So we provide all the meals and education, books, things like that for 20 girls right now. Yeah.
Nice. So is that the education piece, or is
That's
that
the
something that's
education
local?
sponsorship. These are our international programs. Our local programs we're just trying to develop.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it's a little challenging. We've been trying to partner with some schools and get some summer enrichment camps going with different organizations, but it's so we're still in the works and do some financial literacy classes for minorities.
Nice. Well, so I'm curious, what drew you to this work specifically? It's like we just woke up one morning and bing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it was a development. I first started out as an arts organization sending art supplies to orphans around the world, and then bringing the art back and trying to educate kids. And then I heard Muhammad Yunus speak, who was the founder of microfinance, and was just really inspired, thinking, that what I had been doing with the art supplies to the orphanages was very temporary, and so, for me, it spoke to, some root problems that can get addressed, and communities can start building from the bottom up instead of, topically addressing small issues. So for me, it was, economic development and
Yeah,
education for girls that was really this planting some good, strong seeds.
it's amazing. I think it's interesting that this new form of your business started from a piece of creativity,
Mm.
offering a gift of creativity. Is that
Yeah.
something that you're feeling in your own life? Did it come from
Yeah,
something?
yes, I love art, and I love my, adult art, but kids art is just so pure from the heart, and so, and as well, I think, then it's leading into, as I said, I'm, been going back to school now for industrial design, so I think again, there's an art piece um, I want to create somewhat of an artistic product that I can use to sell as a profit part for my nonprofit.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
So
helping creative funding. So part of
yes,
creative funding of your
exactly.
nonprofit is to find some way to beautifully
Yes.
design.
Yes. So I think what I'm hoping to do now is partner with a friend of mine who works in Turkey and get some rugs made with endangered species on them for kids, like rugs with, yeah, to remind people of conservation. And yeah, so that's the idea.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So how would somebody that's watching this video, how would they help you with
Yeah.
your project?
We always need different help with events. We can always use cash, checks. We can have people can, choose. We have girls listed on our websites that are waiting for education sponsorship. So you could partner with a girl, and you get you track her through her education.
Oh,
You'll
that's
get
cool.
photos and thank you notes, and so that's an easy way. We have events to volunteer. We need board members. It's there's a multitude of
Sure.
ways.
And
Yeah.
where would they go to find that information?
Our website is well, my direct contact is Lisa at idcempowers.org. Yeah, our Facebook page is Facebook.com/CICAN.
See, I can.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was my old organization's name. Yeah, yeah,
Well, right on. So, is this the first? I mean, even a nonprofit is absolutely entrepreneurial. Is this the
Yes.
first endeavor that you've gone out to do, or is this
The-
something that?
It's the biggest. I've had other small businesses that I've done, but it's interesting. I was just heard someone saying their nonprofit was 20 years old and just taking off. So mine's 5, and there've been many times I thought, oh, this is just not taking off, and I just realized, it's just perseverance. I mean, the times I thought to stop, I thought there are 20 girls and 40 women that are relying on
Yeah,
this going, and to just tell them we are shutting so it's just not a possibility. So it's like, okay, we got to figure it out.
that's amazing. And what does that feel like? A lot of people, they see problems in the world
Yeah.
and they wonder what they can do to help. And then
Yes.
you've chosen this. How does that
Yeah.
feel to be connected to these 20 and 40 in other
Right.
countries?
Right. Yeah, I think especially because I don't have as much contact with the women, but the girls, when I see their letters and what it means for them to know that for them, they know someone else is caring about them out in the world, even though, all they get is a letter. And, but, yeah, it makes the world smaller. And
Yeah.
yeah, you
Absolutely.
can directly affect somebody's life. And I sense that,
It's amazing.
yeah.
Just to be that connected.
Yeah.
That's pretty special.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing that.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Sure.
great. I mean, seriously. Actually, like, finding something to do and putting yourself out there to connect with people
Yeah.
to make a difference.
Yeah. Well, it makes it meaningful,
Yeah.
I think that's all we all want in the world, isn't it?
I think so.
Feel meaning. Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, so then, in some ways, it's potentially a gift you're giving yourself.
I think anybody is doing that, aren't we? Sadly, sometimes you're giving, it makes you feel good.
Well,
Yeah.
think about this. So you get pleasure from this, which means that it makes it easier for you each day to
Of course.
to help people.
Of course.
How is that? How could that be a bad thing?
Right. Right. Right.
Okay, so before we go, is there any particular project that's coming up that you want people to know about? Is there anything else that you'd love to offer us today?
Right now, our biggest sort of, fundraising drive is that we have a safe house we're developing for girls in Kenya. We work with Maasai, one of 3 Maasai communities in Kenya. So many of these girls come home from their break from school, and they're often sold off to marriage at 12 and 14 years old. So this is a place they'll go, and there'll be a computer lab there for them and some educational things. And it's started to be built, but we have a big push to finish it, and it'll have rainwater collection, and
Ooh.
we have fruit trees there. We're trying to buy goats so the girls can milk, it's a place that will be self-contained for them. So this has been our biggest, most expensive project. Otherwise, we have small things. We're doing a chicken rearing program in Uganda for women so they can learn skills to,
Yeah.
self-sustain. And so, yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So you really, in some areas of the world, you're just goats or a few chickens away from a new level of abundance. And
Yes.
That's kind of cool.
Yes, right. Right.
That's
So even the goats and chickens that we're trying to buy are about $3,500 to buy. It's like 15 goats, and I think it's like 200 chickens or something. So, yeah. So we have other needs for capital as well. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
You're just
Thank you.
absolutely lovely to chat with.
Thank you.